Hello, my name is Rakapra Mahata, register number UR15CH051. My today's I'm doing the fourth C++ lab experiment, and my today's topic is classes. The first question is develop a C++ program to create a menu-driven application to maintain the smartphone technical specifications for various brands using C++, and the user should be able to add, edit, and display the smartphone details. So now we'll see the code of the program. This is the header files used. A global variable I is declared, which is of integer type. We'll create the class which is of the name phone, and we're declaring all the variables inside the class and as public, which is string, PANM, which is the product name, which is of size 90, and string OS, which is the name of the OS, and we'll also take it as 90. Then we'll take a float array for the display size. We'll also take give maximum as 90. ROM, which is of integer array type, which is the memory, and also piano, which is also of integer array type, and give the max as 90. Then we'll create a get data method, which is void in nature and has a parameter n, which is of integer type, and we'll start a loop from 0, and which will go to n and increment the value each time, and we'll take piano of ith position as I plus 1, and we'll enter the data for product number, and the product number of I is displayed, and then we'll ask the user to enter the product name, and it will be taken p underscore nm at the ith position. Then the operating system is entered in OS at ith position, and the display size also in the DS ith position, the memory in our ROM's ith position. Then we are declaring another function of name disk data, and which is a void, and also has parameter n, which is of integer type, and the loop starts from 0 to n, and each time incrementing the value of I, and then we'll display the product details by giving the product name, which is saved in PNO of ith position, and accordingly for operating system display size and memory. Then we'll create a function for edit data, in which in which it will receive a value which has a parameter PNO, which will receive the phone number, product number, which is of integer type, and then we'll have a variable ch inside the function, which is also of integer type, and then we'll display the product number of product name according to the value received in p number, and then we'll ask the user to enter which specific he wants to change, if it's OS detail, display size detail, or memory detail, and we'll take his value in ch, and we'll keep it inside a switch function, and we'll in first case we'll change the OS, which and enter the new OS name in temp, and we'll assign it to the OS of the product number. And for the second, we want to change the display side, we'll ask the user to enter the new display size, display the current display size, and then ask him to enter the new display size and save it in the display size array of product number. For the third one, we want to if we want we'll show the current memory size and ask the user to enter the new memory size, and we'll save it in ROM of product number. In the default case, we'll show it as a wrong input. In main method, we'll create the object for the class phone p. Then again we'll have variables inside the main method, which is oop and no, which are all of integer type, and we'll ask the user for the number of details to be fed, and it will be saved in n, and we'll assign the character variable ch as y, and then we'll start a while loop which has while ch of y, and display the menu telling him if he wants to add, edit, or display. Then we'll take the input in op and take it inside a switch function, and we'll in first case we'll call the get data function, and in the second case we'll ask to enter the product number, and we'll store it in no and call the edit data function by passing the no variable. In third case, we'll call display data, and pass the variable n, and in the default we'll again show it if it's a wrong input or not. and then we'll ask the user to if he wants to continue or not, and accordingly we'll take the input in ch. Now we'll see the output for this program. So first it's asking for the number of details to be fed. We'll give it as 3. Enter the choice. First we want to add, so the first product name we'll give it as Samsung, operating system Android, display size we'll give it as 5 inches, memory will be given as 16 GB. For the second product we'll enter the product name iPhone, operating system is iOS, display size will give at 6 inches. The memory is in GB, we'll give it as 32 GB. So the third product name we'll give it as Microsoft, operating system is Windows, and its size will be 4 inches, and the memory we'll give it as 64. So it's telling if you want to continue or not. Yes. Now we have to display, so we'll pass 3. So if each details are displayed, first the product number, then the product name, which is Samsung, operating system Android, and when the details are shown as we have entered. So now again we are continuing. This time we want to edit, so we want to edit for the third product, and we want to edit the memory size detail. So current display size is 4, we want to change, so we'll enter the new display size as 5, and we'll continue, and again we'll display. So this time, as we can see, the third product display size has been changed to 5, and previously it was 4. So this shows the program is working correctly, and this is the end of this program. Thank you.